Hey. I want to give people time to hop on since we had the time mix up. I'll give y'all this a few minutes. Hey, everybody. All right, guys. As you're hopping on, go ahead and remind your teams, especially because we were a little late getting started this morning. I always post in my team group, in the group chats, things like that. Let people know we're on. It's the first of the month, so I kind of wanted to share a couple things that I do on the first of the month. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Number one, the first thing is writing my goals for the month. And so you guys go ahead and write your goals for the month and share in the chat just one of your goals. You don't have to share them all, but just like your main goal for the month. What are your goals? So important to write them. I've heard some people say once you stop writing your goals, stop hitting them, and I can attest to that. If I don't write my goals, I don't hit them. And you want to make your goals set on actions that you can do and not results, because we cannot control the results. But you can control the actions that you're doing. So I like to make my goals, not about getting a rank or making a certain amount of money, or sometimes they are kind of funny, but not really about the results, but more action goals. My goal will be to talk to 50 people a day. My goal may be to do so many live videos in a month, because I like to do the videos. My goal may be to, oh man, it's all going to be action. So think about that whenever you're writing the goals for the month, to make it things that you can control. That way, you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment and say, I want to hit 8-star this month. Okay, don't set yourself up for disappointment. Make it reasonable, realistic, and things that you can control. That way, you can have those little celebrations. You can celebrate whenever you say you want to add 50 people to your customer group this week. You can celebrate when you do that. The sales will come from those actions. But set your goals on actions this week. So once you guys share a goal with this, go ahead and do your birthdays. I go through and go through my birthdays every morning. You want to get your kind of wake your Facebook up. And so whenever I get started in the morning and wake my Facebook up, the first thing is I go tell people happy birthday. And that it gets that interaction going. I always do this through Messenger. Sometimes I'll post on their wall too, but most of those things on people's walls get lost because everyone goes and does that birthday card thing. It doesn't really stand out to them. But if you send them a little message, a voice message goes a long way. Hey, beautiful, hope you're having an awesome birthday. Things like that. Message them. Messenger is going to get your Facebook popping. So message your people, tell them happy birthday. And then also, if you scroll down, it can't be a new Facebook. My Facebook's under a year old because I lost my Facebook. But if your Facebook is older, you can scroll down and you'll see your friend anniversaries, I call them. But those are people that you friended on this day a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever. Go tell them, hey, we became friends today. Happy friend anniversary. It's nice to meet you. I love having you on my timeline. Something, reach out to them. If it's someone that you realize, like, I used to go through this and I'll see people and I really want to work with them. Didn't really understand why we were friends. I'll go ahead and remove them. It's a good time to clean out your friends list. You go through and you see someone on there and they're negative, never really talk to them. Maybe their account's inactive, period. So there's no reason to have them as your friend. It's good to clear out that useless space on your friends list. You only have enough room for 5,000 friends. So make sure that you are using that space wisely and you have good quality friends, good people that you want to work with, that you want to share the business with, things like that on your friends list. Get rid of the stuff that's just keeping up space. If people aren't interacting with you, you guys, like your kind of people, clear them out. There's no need to have them. That's a good goal to get back into a DMO. A DMO is so important, guys. Just having a basic little frame of what you do through the day, that way, and staying in that, because this business is easy to get caught up in scrolling and interacting and talking to people, and we forget those things that we need, the little steps we need to do every day. If you have a DMO and have it wrote down so you can check it off, it makes a huge difference. So do your birthdays, friend anniversaries, and like I said, that's a good time to clear out your friends list. Go through. You don't want to, go through and clear out too much of your friends list at one time, because that can mess up the algorithm. But you want to steadily be getting rid of the mess. And so I think the birthdays and the anniversaries are a great time to do that. Every day you just check it, love on your people, get that interaction with them, but get rid of the dead weight. Once I do my birthdays and anniversaries, I start posting in my customer group and my team group. Since it's the first of the month, I like to get my team talking about their goals. You want to remind them to write down your goals, but I like to get them talking about their goals. So I always post in my team page on the first of the month and ask them about their goals or ask them to share a goal, something to get them, to remind them to write down their goals and get them talking about it. So post in your team page, remind them that it's the first of the month. Let's get this thing going, get your team pumped up, get them writing down their goals. And I also posted my customer group. You can do the same thing. Ask people their goals, get your customers talking, post a good testimony, but get your Facebook active by posting in those groups and interacting there. Go through your team page and your customer page and interact with the posts in there. You want your algorithm to be as good in those groups, just like you do on your Facebook wall. We all know that we want our new people and our Facebook friends to see our posts on our wall, but we sometimes forget that our groups and those people that are in there are just as important too. We need to do the same things, those same actions, and interact with people and post good content in there. And then once you've built your interaction up a little bit, you told people happy birthday, you got rid of some friends list, you're getting your Facebook stuff going a little bit, okay? You're getting some interaction, getting your algorithm kind of built up. I like to go through the stories on Facebook and just like people's stories. I don't spend a lot of time doing that, but before I post on my wall, I like to go through the stories and just kind of like swipe through and heart people, give them some interaction. I really, half the time, don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on, but I want to go interact with people in the stories. And then I will get ready to post a post on my wall. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight, was like what types of posts, or today, it's not night, what types of posts you should be doing on your wall. And guys, a lot of that is about bringing value, making sure that your post is, make sure that you're posting stuff people want to see. And a good tip before you make a Facebook post is to think, who could this post help? Can this post help someone? If it can't help someone in some way, you shouldn't post it. I mean, and there's different ways you can help people. You can help cheer someone up through humor, posting something funny. You can post ideas for healthy snacks, things like that, healthy recipes. Um, Alyssa shared my video the other day because I posted 6 tips to lower sugar intake. Things like that. Things that your audience are going to find helpful. Those are things that you want to post. If it's inspiration, anything, literally, you want to do it about you, how you can help people, but just the negativity or like complaining about things, that's not helping anyone. If you get on there and complain that, I don't know, your dog bit you or something, you're not helping anyone. If you're complaining about your job, you can share things that go wrong and share what you've learned from it, because that can help someone. You can share a bad experience and share what you learned from it. That brings value. But just complaining with no silver lining, no, just ranting, that does nobody any good. You get to where people are like, ugh, why would I want to work with her? Why would I want to buy from her? Why would I even want to see her on my timeline? Get scrolled past. People don't really like the negativity. Some people feed into it, and you may get interaction on stuff like that, but that's not the interaction that you want. You really want to be posting things that can help people, that would brighten their day, give them a reason to want to come back to your profile. Let's see. So another thing about how many times a day to post. I actually used to post like every 3 hours. I thought that 3 hours was enough time for a post to like cycle and get all the interaction it was going to get, but it's not true. You really want to have your posts like 8 or 9 hours apart. Really want to post like 1 or 2 times a day tops on your wall. If you have more posts than that, your posts they compete with each other, and you get less likes on everything. You get less interaction, less comments, less people see it, because your posts are competing with each other. The algorithm is crazy. You have thousands of friends, probably. Those of you may have less, but you still have all these hundreds of friends, and all those posts are competing with each other. You want a good, valuable post, and you don't want it too close together. I see so many people post a good post. It'll be like a crazy good testimony, and I'll see and think, wow, that post is going to blow up. They're going to get so much interaction on that. And then they don't even let that post sit for 2 minutes, and they'll post a meme that has nothing to do with anything. And guys, those are competing. Your people aren't seeing your good, valuable, good post because you just shared something crazy right after it. So don't do that. You think a post, let it see it for hours, 8, 9 hours. Only post like 2 times a day tops. And then your post will get more interaction. More people will see it. But also interacting with people right before and right after you post. I guess like all the things I was talking about before, the birthdays and anniversaries, doing the stories, that'll help you get interaction before. Do that all right before you post. But after you post, get on your timeline. Go love other people's posts. Go comment on other people's things. And social media, we kind of got to give to get. If you aren't interacting with other people, they're not going to interact with you. And I always try to love on my team's posts and things like that. I always want to help them get more interaction. So I do make sure that I go love on my downlines posts. But you also got to remember, like, they already know what you have going on. Your team already sees what you're doing. They already love your products, all that. You also want to step outside of that and make sure that you're talking to new people. Go talk to people that you don't normally interact with. A good way is to go through your friends list and just find people that you don't ever see. Go alphabetically. If a name doesn't look familiar, you should probably go to their profile and show them some love or whatever. See if that's even someone you want on your friends list. But make sure that you're reaching out to these people and talking to people that you don't normally talk to. Best times for posting. Someone asked that. That is going to depend completely on you and your friends list, and you kind of got to figure that out yourself by posting and seeing how it does, and find out when your friends are online. Everybody lives in different time zones and has different friends, so it's hard to say. I kind of feel like I have friends all over, so about any time I post, there's somebody awake. But I do notice that, at night when most people are putting their kids down to bed between like 8 to 10, things like that, moms start getting online. That's when they get on and scroll. The babies are finally settled down, things like that. In the evening, about 4 o'clock, people who are getting off work about 5, they're already scrolling their phones before time to get off work. They're sneaking on their phones, looking, they're scrolling. They're ready to get out of work. So between like 4 and 7, when people are getting off work and kind of getting home to settle, those are really good times too. Let's see. How many times a day? I already said that. Oh, replying to people on your posts, guys. If you get interaction on your posts, you gotta use it. I know a lot of people will they complain like, how do you have these hundreds of comments on your post? I only got 10 comments. And then I go look at their 10 comments and they never replied back to those 10 people. They just left them sitting there. That's why you're not getting interaction. If someone comments on your post, comment back. They took the time to write a comment. Take the time to write them back. So and mirror what they do. If they just left like a short little comment, just reply back something short. If they left you a paragraph, write them a whole sentence. Give them some, mirror what people are doing. Give them back what they give. But replying to people and appreciating the fact that they're giving you that interaction goes a long way. It helps, and it helps those people see more of your stuff. Gifts and things like that, they help boost your interaction because you're doing, posting pictures too. Anything where you're kind of switching it up and doing a little more, emojis and things like that. So use that stuff. And I wanted to talk about doing live videos because that is something that I have found helps me really connect with my audience and go faster. Whenever you do videos, people can see more of you. They see that you're real. They can see our posts and things like that. They can, sometimes we can show a little bit of excitement in our words, but it's not the same as hearing your voice, seeing your face and seeing that excitement, and just getting to know you. Things come out in video that you can't do on a post. You may see your kids running around in the background. You may be embarrassed by things. One time I done a video and I accidentally flipped my camera around on my it wasn't dirty laundry, it was a pile of clean laundry on my sofa that I hadn't folded yet. And I was like, oops, I'm sorry, y'all see my laundry. It was ridiculous. But someone commented on there and was like, thank you for being real. Like, you're not perfect. Like, show us that you're real. That's what people want to see. They want to know that you're real. But it also shows people like, hey, she messes up. She's not perfect. Her kids are in the background pulling her hair. She has a dog barking. Like, when you show that you're not perfect, you show them that they can do this too. And that is the biggest thing that we have to do in this industry, is to show people that they can do what we're doing. And anyone can do it. Whenever you do videos, it's just more of a chance to show yourself and show people that, hey, I might mess up. I might be sitting here with a sweat mustache for my nerves. I might stumble, I might stutter, but I'm doing this and I'm having results, and you can do it too. So that's huge. The live videos have helped me so much. And with it being the first of the month, I like to do like a 14-day stretch where I'm doing a live every day. It's not feasible for a lot of people, especially if they're new. They're like scared to death. I remember when I was scared to death to hop on live. I used to cry when I done them. So it's very, very scary for some people, but the more you can get out of your comfort zone and do things like that, I mean, the more you're even going to inspire your friends. Let them see that you're scared. That was the first time I done a live video. That was the first thing I did. I told them, I'm scared of this, guys. This is way out of my comfort zone. But I have people that watch me now that watched that video, the first video that I was scared of. And they'll tell me now, like, I've watched you grow so much. But that lets them know they can do it because they see me then and they see me now. So if you haven't done live videos, I strongly encourage you to just give it a shot. If you're scared of doing it on your profile, hop in your customer group and mix up a shape for your first live. Like, do something to where it's low pressure. Hop in your customer group and just say, hey, I'm taking my supplements today. I wanted to show you guys what I do for my routine. I take these 2 pills, I drink this shake. That's all I do. And keep it short and simple like that. But do little things like that to warm yourself up and get out of your comfort zone. It'll really help your business so much. I'm just looking at the comments. Thank you guys. Now, video wise, like if you don't know what to do a video on, like I said, hop in the group and just share your routine with your customers. But there's also little things. I mean, you can Google stuff. Whenever I did the video the other day that said 6 tips to lower your sugar intake, that was so last minute, like so last minute. I just said, dang, I need to do a video. I haven't done a video in a long time. What can I do? I got on Pinterest and I was like, what's some weight loss tips? And I was like, I have all of these. I've kind of done these things. And I was like, okay, lower my sugar intake. I found a meme that had 6 ways to lower your sugar intake. I read that meme, took some notes on it, and then I did a video. So all I did was educate myself on something it took me less than 5 minutes. I read this little meme that had these facts about lowering your sugar, little tips to lower your sugar intake. And I just repeated that to my audience. And it gives them value. They start to think, oh, okay, she knows what she's talking about. She has an idea of how to lose weight. She's giving me good value about things to help me without trying to sell me. So you give them that value, and then they're like, okay, what does she have to offer if I actually do this journey with her? If she can help me lower my sugar intake and I haven't even started this journey with her, what can she do if I really join her on this journey to lose weight? So give them that value, and they'll give you the value back. That's for sure. Struggle so much with Bob. Kelly, you just gotta do them more. But I struggle with them too. Everybody struggles with them. But the more that you do them and the more consistently that you do them, the better that you get. Because I'll tell you guys, if I don't do them, when I get in a roll and I'm doing them every day, I feel like a pro. After a few days, you start to feel like a pro. You're like, I can do this. I've been doing this for 14 days in a row. But if you fall off and don't do it a couple weeks, the first time getting back feels like the first time again. It's scary. You're nervous. So just don't think that you're alone in feeling like that, because even the people who do them all the time are nervous. We're all scared, but you just get better. You just build that up, and you start to have your friends come to watch, and they're cheering you on, and it feels like, okay, they liked it. It helps somebody, and it comes back. The messages and stuff that you get in your inbox when you put yourself out there like that mean more than anything, because you relate to people and you help so many people with little things, even like you wouldn't think, things you wouldn't think about, things that have nothing to do with weight loss or health, things that have nothing to do with your business, but you may talk about something about your kids or something. I just started homeschooling my daughter, so it's something I've been talking about a lot, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me about that. But that just helps deepen those relationships, and that's huge. Because the relationships are the biggest thing, guys. When people have a good relationship with you, then they'll feel comfortable doing business with you. That is really all I have for y'all today. I wanted to talk about, it's the first of the month, so let's think about those goals. Let's get our team excited and thinking about their goals, because that's the thing. You got to get them thinking, talking about those goals. And then I want to talk to y'all about what you should post and how much you should post and how important live videos are. Encourage y'all to just give it a try. If it's your first one, go in a customer group, just mix up a shake. That was my first video ever. I was scared. I didn't even show my face in my first video. I had it on the shake. I mixed up the shake and was like, this is how I do my shake. Bye. So if you have to start like that, do that. But get out of your comfort zone and give it a try. But thank y'all for hopping on. I know we were late, and I didn't want to keep it past 11 because I do have to go to the gym. But thank y'all for hopping on with me anyways. I love y'all, and I'll see you again soon.